Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. I am doing good. This video is about supplements and diabetes. I've been getting many questions related to diabetes, supplements, weight loss. What are the best supplements for diabetic people? What are the supplements for diabetic people who want to build muscles? Are supplements safe? What are the quantity of supplement they have to take? Can somebody take supplement without doing workouts or going to gym? So I will be answering all these kinds of questions. In fact, I was having whey protein for last almost a month, and now it's over today. So this was the whey protein I was using. And what happened was I had ordered through Amazon, and being non-essential item, or I don't know what was the reason, two times the order got cancelled and still I didn't get whey protein. But today I tried this shake, which is really great. I would highly recommend that. So I'm going to make a protein shake. I am taking one banana. This banana is the Nendra banana. It's not the regular one. And I've taken a full, this is a small banana. Usually this comes quite big one also. If it's a big one, take half of that, because this has some carbs and this would spike your blood sugar level. So I have taken a small one. So guys, I'll first cut this banana. You can use a knife. A bit of cinnamon powder. Cinnamon powder is really good. The flavor is good, as well as for diabetes it is good. It helps in reducing blood sugar level. Then I had some dry fruits, some pista, some walnuts, walnuts are also really good. Then some almonds, a few cashew nuts if you want. Then the major ingredient is peanut butter. Buy peanut butter which doesn't have sugar. If you can get a sugar-free, if you can get a sugar-free peanut butter, that would be great. I am using this one. This has a bit of sugar, but I tested it. I've been using it for some time, and I find that this doesn't really spike the blood sugar level. This is from Sun Feast. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Peanut is a very good source of protein. So this is my protein. Then I'm going to add some almond milk, unsweetened. And this is fresh cream. A bit of fresh cream, not too much. It's a good source of fat. These are basically the ingredients. I'll add some berries also. See, all these ingredients are just to add some taste, and whatever ingredient you add, you need to make sure that it doesn't affect your blood sugar level much. It would definitely, these fruits would definitely increase your blood sugar level. There are some carbs, but all these are good carbs. Some water. So that's my protein shake ready. So guys, my protein shake is ready. I missed to add something. I'll usually add it. I take 5 grams of creatinine every day. Creatinine is good. Just show you. This is the creatinine I'm using. 1 spoon of creatine. Just mix it with this. It doesn't have any taste. I usually take it with the whey protein, or I'll just mix it with water and take it. 5 grams a day. Okay. Tastes good. Now the first question is, what are the supplements that I would recommend for people who want to build muscles and are diabetic? First thing we need to understand is supplement is supplement. It can never substitute our regular diet. you need to make sure that you are having proper balanced diet. You need to take care of the macronutrients, that's the protein, carbohydrates and fat. You need to take these things in the right proportion. You need to understand what is your goal, what is your requirement. For me, I cannot take too much of carbohydrates because it will spike my blood glucose level. So I focus on more of protein and good fat. I need to decide what are the best sources of protein, what are the best sources of fat, and really good carbohydrates. So I keep carbohydrates very low. I have good protein like egg, paneer, dal, legumes. Good fat, I take paneer is a good source of fat. Then olive oil is really good. Sometimes little bit of cheese, butter, ghee, coconut oil, these kind of things I take. So you need to make sure that you are taking really good fat, and most of the food what you eat should be unprocessed food. Take it in the most natural way. Now coming to the supplements part. The first supplement that I would recommend is whey protein. I have been using whey protein for almost 8 years now. I started my weight training, I started going to gym. I was not getting really good results, but I was having 3 to 4 eggs every day, some chicken. Now one thing we need to understand, for having a diet which would give me say 140 grams of protein a day, it's very difficult because I cannot have 10 eggs every day. I cannot have too much of paneer. It's going to create problem in my calorie intake. So I need to have food which would give me good amount of protein, good amount of fat and good amount of carbohydrates. So my regular diet, I was trying to keep it very balanced, and to supplement it I was using whey protein. Advantage of whey protein, being diabetic, it is really helpful in many ways. First thing is it improves insulin sensitivity. Second thing is it decreases triglycerides in the body. Third thing is it promotes insulin secretion. Fourth biggest thing is when you take whey protein you feel full. You don't get the cravings of having food every now and then. Overall, whey protein is good for health. There would be two types of people. One are people who are diabetic, they don't do workouts, they may be going out for a walk or just doing simple exercise. They are not focusing on building muscles. For them, I would suggest to have a small scoop of whey protein every day as a regular drink. You can mix it with water or maybe almond milk. I would not suggest to take regular dairy milk because that increases blood glucose level. Always buy a whey protein which doesn't have any sugar content or carbohydrates. If you are taking anything with carbohydrates or sugar, then your blood glucose level will go up. So always buy a whey protein which doesn't have sugar in it. One more supplement that I take regularly is creatine. Creatine is a controversial supplement. Some people believe that because of creatine there are chances that there could be damages to the kidney. But I have read many articles from reliable sources that unless and until you have a problem with your kidneys or liver, there wouldn't be any problems if you are having creatine. Creatine is really helpful only when you are going for strength training or weight training. I really had a great experience with creatine and still I do take creatine. Not 365 days a year. What I do is I go for a serious weight training for 1 or 2 months. During that period I take creatine and then I stop it. And whenever I feel like I can go for a bulking up and increase my muscle mass, I take creatine. So creatine for me it's working really well, but being a controversial supplement, I would suggest that you take advice from your doctor or any reliable person before going for it, because being diabetic there are chances that people may have kidney or liver problems, and if you are already having kidney or liver problems this would be bad for you, so don't use it. So if you are very sure, get yourself tested and confirm that your kidneys and liver everything is working well and you are going for serious weight training, build muscles, then you can use creatine. Creatine really helps in taking your strength to a different level. I really felt it. Initially I could do hardly 1 or 2 pull-ups. Now I can manage doing up to 10 to 12 pull-ups at a time. And even weights also, I started with small weights. I could increase my weights, and that helped me build my muscles. So for me it worked really well, and I am still using it. To conclude, see, supplements are not just for increasing your body weight or gaining weight. So my suggestion or my advice would be, don't go behind supplements. Try to eat as much as natural food you can, and whey protein is the one supplement which would be really ideal for all the people, even if you are diabetic or if you are doing workouts. If you're doing really heavy workouts, you can have more protein, maybe 2 scoops of one in the morning and one in the evening. In that way, that would really fulfill your needs of protein. Otherwise, don't go behind proteins. Don't worry about pre-workout meals or post-workout meals. I feel that this is more of a psychological, and the advertisements or the kind of promotion these companies are doing are really making us use these supplements. I used to use pre-workout supplement, post-workout supplements, and now I really don't use any supplements. In fact, I do my workouts when I am fasting. I do intermittent fasting almost every day now. So my fasting would end after my workouts. After that, I have a protein shake or a milk shake or something what I did today. That's what I feel, and I don't give too much of importance to whey protein or any supplements. I am trying to eat as much as natural I can, completely avoid all the processed foods. Once in a while is fine, man. So that's all for now. I hope this video is informative. If you have liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.